Well, hello everyone. How are we doing? Hope everybody's doing well today. Today we're going to be playing on Mercer County. Should have upped my crawl and all that stuff, but and we're also going to be showing off some projects that I've been working on, some buildings and such that I've been modeling and making. So hopefully we'll see how far we can get them things. You know, we're gonna see if we can't get them to everybody. That's what we're kind of shooting for here. So let's just go ahead and say hello to everybody that made it in here. We got Sickbert Model Farms. How are you? We got Mojo. How are you, sir? Brian Mueller. We got Dole Farms. Howdy, howdy. Waylon coming in. How are we doing? You probably forgot how to start a stream. Yeah, it's been a couple of minutes. But no, I don't know why it seems so delayed whenever I hit it, and then whenever it starts, it seems like it's so delayed anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. So, will this map be released? Yes, it will be released. How soon? That is a good question. This tractor does not turn very sharp for this at all. We're gonna mow the in-between strip a little bit here, I guess, but Justin Downey, Watchdog, how are you guys? Glad to have you here. What's up, sir? Justin said. I am, we're just cutting a little hay right now. One thing I do notice right now that I think this is exactly how it was in 19, but maybe we could make it better. I don't know if we can, but border there, maybe we could do something with it. I'm not sure. Not into the mapping a lot yet. We're just trying to get our feet wet with trying to make things better. I do have a lot of ideas. I have a ton of ideas that I want to throw at this map, so we'll see how far we get. I talked to MRG quite a bit, and he's definitely helped me out with things, so he might be able to help me point me in the direction of some of the things I want to do. There we go. I was trying to make sure my hay mower's all the way out. You can print this map by yourself. Actually, glad to see you live, buddy. Oh, thanks, Watchdog. Brian, no, this is actually a version MRG gave me, and then there was just a bunch of texture stuff that I had to deal with. And I can see right now that I didn't change the roof on one building, but oh well. We can't have her all today, I guess. But so I did skip. Obviously, you start in August. This is September. Also, hopefully my sound's okay. The game sound, hopefully you guys can hear it. I don't know, it's kind of quiet. Let's turn it up maybe a little bit. It's even quiet in my headset. Wrong one. What happened? Holy cow. What did we do? We just went through like 6 years. I bet I don't have an animal left. What did I hit? My animals, surprisingly, are all still alive. What do you think? Should I just start back over? Oh, let's just quit. I don't even know what happened there. I don't have the advanced time on. I know, I don't know how I hit that button though. Oh, I didn't think I hit that button. Howdy, Sim Station, how are you? Yeah, I don't know what we had happen there. Hey, Springbok, Scooters Workbench, how are you? Bruce, how are you? Hopefully this starts out better for us. So since we're not out there mowing hay, let's just go through the farm since we're here. What kind of stuff I got going on here? This is the old Chevy we got going on. I wanted a single wheel one, but it was like the fender was all cut out weird for it, so I didn't get it. And this isn't all of our equipment, this is just what we got right now. But we have this 4640 front wheel assist. We're going to be running the little 4-row planter. The 4640 is going to be our big tractor, our main tailage tractor. We are going to be running the 4420. I'm going to show everybody you can get it done with a little 4.0 and a 15-foot header. So I did cut all the oats with this. That's why it's dirty already. We'll get out in that field baling. Right over there we got the 4020 hooked up, but we got this mixer. I'll probably try to find something a little different. Maybe, I don't know. And then this is the John Deere manure spreader. But here is the big project I've been working on lately. Let's just make sure I can't. Oh, I do have extra. That stays? I didn't think that would stay. Alright, let's turn that off before we make a mess. Let's just go to the front doors. But this is the cow yard that I've been working on. Building. Trying to create something a little more old school. We also got this sweet old granary. Let's look both ways. There's a lot of traffic here on the roads. Don't want to get run over. Anyhow, this fully functioned. This is going to be a little bit of our silo for us. I know this really probably, I mean, it does have a grain leg in it, but it's going to be a little bit different. But we're gonna use this because I did make it. So we're going to be using that. Then we have this shed here. I made. Well, I didn't make it completely, but I did texture it, retexture it. I brought it in here. It looks like the concrete don't look too bad, but here's the barn that I made. Hey Ethan, how are you? Glad to have you here. Got a nice set of glass doors on it. You come in. This would be like the milk room. I do plan to maybe add a few more pieces in here. I don't know exactly what yet, but we'll try to find them. I guess first we'll go up in the hayloft. So this is the door. I do need to finish the lights. The lights are on because I don't have them all separated out yet, but go up the steps, and this is our hayloft, and so this is gonna fully work. And I'll show you. We'll bale some bales, and we'll make them come up in here. But yeah, this is gonna take all your little bales. It's gonna put them up in the hayloft. You can come right here. If we do turn on the, let's turn on the markers, then you guys can see I have everything. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, right here. You come here. We can throw. We don't need 25. Let's just throw about 5 bales down, and then it's gonna take them out of here. Boom. You know, the bales are gone. Yeah, the loft works for sure. Right there, there's our bales. I have them spawn down there because, I mean, hey, if you're up in the hayloft, you got this nice door here. What are you gonna do with the bales? You gonna throw them out the window? So we do have some lights up here. Both doors work. If you want, gets to be winter time, you want to shut the doors. Yes, sir. You can. We'll just keep them shut, but both doors work. So the doors work. Yeah. We come down here. The doors are a little tight. I got them made and then realized they were too. The doors were. I should have started with the doors, trying it first, but everything works. Okay, so let's go in here. Okay, so the cows are in the parlor, and the stone is this way, and I've changed it. Hopefully, it's better now, but that's when I placed it. I had to move it a little bit more yet, but anyhow. So the cows are in the parlor from 6 a.m. till 8 a.m. and then they appear again at 6 p.m. and disappear at 8 p.m. I think I'm going to add more cows back here. I only have 4, but I think I'm going to add more. Perhaps smalls? Yeah, it would take any, it should take any bale. It should take any small bale. Okay, so that's the thing about the hayloft. Mojo. Anybody listen? The loft will only take small bales. It will not take any big bales at all. It won't take pallets. Only thing it takes is little bales. But anyhow, these cows. So I think we can afford to fast forward a half an hour, not 6 days or 6 years, but let's just go half an hour. Or yeah, half an hour. Of course, it's gonna rain. Okay, so there, it's 8 o'clock. Boom, cows are gone. No more cows. So, it's more realistic. The cows show up, and the cows disappear, my barrel's tipped over because well, it's supposed to be sitting over there, but yeah. So the cows come and go. Right, that's great for feeding, and the parlor is awesome. Yeah, so the parlor, so that's what's gonna happen with the parlor. I gotta put the lights, the tube lights in. Somehow I want to make it so that they're on when it's milking time by themselves. But anyhow, there's lights in here. These lights actually do work. Right here is the first light switch, which is going to be for this room, but right now I have it for all these lights out here, just because I haven't separated them out yet. But the cows come in. Here's our cows laying, where the cows will lay. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, it took some time. It took a lot of time. I mean, everything's textured up. I mean, I think it looks real legit. The concrete's grooved. You know, a nice concrete curve. We got a nice straw mesh. And then here's our second aisle for the cows. The cows, I widened it up a little bit so that they would actually come down here, and they go in just a little bit. I might have to try to mess with it a little bit more, but yeah, we got lights in here. I guess I turned the lights off. But one other thing, okay, there's lights here. I need to put a, they're just hanging lights. I got to put a 2x4 across here. Yeah, I need to get it back in Blender and do that. Hey, see you later, doll. I've ever seen an other porn with a mucking parlor and role play. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I wanted to be the friend. No, I was tired of it too. Nobody puts a parlor in their barn, so I mean, you can't milk cows without a parlor. Everybody puts some robotic stupid things in that. I didn't want that, so we went this way. Anyhow, here we are. We got a bale of straw, right? So this is where our cows will lay. Here's one spot. That spot will take bales. Then you can also pick up a bale. If you don't want to put it there, you can. It's not all one trigger. So if you put a bale here, it's not going to work. There's 4 different bale triggers here. So you can put a bale in there, and it'll bed the cows. You can also take another bale and you can put it in on these ones, and then it'll bed the cows. And then obviously you guys can know, you put a bale in here, and it beds the cows. So it's, you know, this is going to be old school. This is going to take some time. Now, can you put a big bale in here? Absolutely. If you want to make round bales or big bales, you can set it right up on there and it'll work. I also have where you can use a straw blower. I think I'm going to move it out here. Right now it's in here because I was just testing it out. It's down this aisle. It's kind of hard. You got to crank it in here. So we will be moving it. I'll probably move it over here. So like you can pull in the gate here and you can just shoot it in there. Can't wait to get a small dairy going. Which orange I'm not sure, Jake. Thanks, Scooter. Thanks, Watchdog. Yeah, so okay, so there's that. There's the feed bunk. Alright, our cows are out of feed. I think I have a little bit left in TMR. We'll have to bring it in here in a minute. We gotta get a tractor. But one other thing we got here is a slurry pit, which this is absolutely the worst because I'm trying to get the ground to terraform, and this is what you end up with around it a little bit. I can't get the ground to be at a steep enough angle. So this is what I found out is how giants hide terraforming. They put a little stone thing around it. So I did it a little bit. I've gotten it better because I slanted my pit, but it's not perfect. Howdy Colton, it's not perfect yet. I need to play with it more. I'm thinking about just using this border here and kind of making it bigger around it, but yeah, this is going to be the slurry pit. And then if you got your slurry tank, you pull right up here and boom, you can fill your slurry tank right from the slurry pit. I was trying to keep it pretty small. I need to figure out exactly how much cows make per day because I don't want it to last like 2 days at full capacity. So this will hold 100 cows. I only want it to last like 2 months. If I said 2 days, I meant 2 months. You know, it's not big. It's not a massive amount of slurry, so I don't want it to last forever. But and then the other thing is, which now our cows will spawn it, but also it will create manure here. As the day goes on here, we'll find out. You'll see it'll create manure here. So it has like a manure heap inside of it. You can put it like an extension bunk if you wanted to, you can. But if not, boom, right there, the manure. I worked and worked and asked people. I think I got it so the manure will not push through the walls. So you want to buck into it, it's not going to go through the walls. And that was a big thing to me. I didn't want it to go through the walls. I had to ask a lot of help. All the gates are custom, all of them work. Here's where you dump your TMR. I don't have it on both sides. I just have it on one side. I might change it. I don't know. Probably not. But this is where you know you can buy your animals. Like I said, you can see there. We can put 100 in here, but we have 60. We got a water tank, which might redo just a little bit. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, that would look like a concrete apron around the slurry tank. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, the collisions are terrible. Anyhow, okay, let's get the feed wagon in here. I don't remember why I wanted to show you that, but yeah, that's gonna be too big. It's not gonna be made for, you know, a big dually tractor, a big TMR, but you're only feeding, you know, you're only feeding 100 cows, so you're not getting the big TMR mixers. Then this barn I'll show you guys this barn in a little bit. Just pull right in front of the car. This is going to be the start of the second barn that I'm going to do. Oh, then here's our and I'm going to do away with these warning stripes, but this is where you unload your bales. You don't have to have anything. I thought about making it like an elevator pop out, but I didn't. Anywho. Hey there, MRG, how are you? Yeah, it's it's something. It's really. Oh, then we got this slide door on the side, so when you're milking, let's just turn. Where's the yeah? There we go. Let that run. I've gotten so used to it anymore. It's supposed to have a trigger. It has a trigger. Huh. I don't know. It has worked plenty of times before. I don't know. I have to look into that. I don't know why that door isn't working. Alright, let's hook this on up to the TMR. I haven't decided yet what's going to be my TMR tractor on this save. If it's going to be this tractor or what. Hey there, Jeremiah. Yeah, MRG, I don't know how much of it you've seen. I mean, I showed off pretty much how the whole stinking thing works. And for the manure heap to work, you do have to have straw in it. I guess if everybody knows that, that's how it is on other barns. And then this will also take bales. If you just want to feed a bale, or bales of hay or straw, you can, I know this is cheating, but we're starting out, so. But this has got the dynamic, so wherever you place it, it's going to, I need to redo it. I think I'm going to make it so it has like one on each side. That's how I think I'm going to do it. yeah, his streams can get kind of wild. Okay, we're not going to dump that all in there right away. But so I'm completely upset with Giants. And maybe MRG, maybe you know this, but I have to have the food places this far back. Otherwise, which I probably have the warning. It says warning. This head is, the food place is not within side of the nav mesh. You know, you got to move it back. Well, I want their stinking head up in the feed bunk, like more than that even. And you can't because it's all upset. And that's only because I want to, you know, put it on the mod hub is the reason I got to comply with that. But it's stupid to me. It just absolutely drives me nuts. I want the cow's head inside, eating in the bunk, not all the way back here like this. They're not eating a concrete. Yeah, see what happens is if I get it closer to the bunk, then it goes through the bunk. The cows go through the bunk. It's like I should have built a wider bunk basically. But I wish I could get like I need to redo the food plane and put one on this side and one on this side. That's kind of what I want to shoot for. That's just a base game in-game middle or medium cow barn food plane I used. Turn this off. You know, because I didn't know how to create one yet, so it was a lot of learning. Did I shut that gate already? Dang. Do they need more straw? What's our straw look like? Quick. Hey there, RC Planes. Or Logan, how are you? Yeah, the team. Yeah, you're right, Jake. Let's see. Man, this thing is so good, you're going to have a headache from people asking when it's coming. I bet they send it back for not having the nav mesh 1.2. No, the nav mesh is 1.2. Say corn dog? Corn dog. If you don't allow a different nav mesh radius, then they don't deserve. Yeah. This barn's something. I mean, we got bolts on the hinges. Anyhow, okay, let's go show you this barn. This is a CBJ barn. This barn is actually here. So if anybody played this map, what was I gonna? I wanted to go in there and turn something off, but I forget. This is CBJ's barn. This barn's actually here in 19. It faces the other way. No, this faces the road. Now, I'm not saying this is how I'm going to do Mercer County. This is just how I'm setting this up. Just my playthrough, kind of to get my mind going. I did add a concrete floor in it because, I mean, why wouldn't you? And then I used DR Modding's fence, which I absolutely love. This fence looks amazing. Like, yeah, that's some good stuff. I like this fence. So, anyhow, here, you can throw straw. Room here. Let's just spawn ourselves some bales, and we'll keep them little bales so we're not really per se cheating too much. But you should be able to take a bale, throw it in there, and the straw comes up. Hey there, Kyle. Is that barn public? It's just about public. It's just getting there. So yeah, you can throw. I did put it outside a little bit because the cows. I don't know. I think I'm gonna redo this whole straw plane. This is before I knew what straw planes were, how to do them and stuff. So I kind of just tweaked this barn in. So then yeah, you can throw your bales right in there for this. Can I be unbanned from your streams? Ethan, you already are. Need the barn animal pens from Midwest. A lot of these are from Midwest. So yeah, so this barn is simply this is what I'm considering the heifer barn. So these are the heifers, and then I got all the calves here. You know, everybody's using these igloos because they're awesome if you're running a small dairy. I put them underneath this big oak tree because, well, you don't want them getting too hot. But yeah, I like these gates. I put these gates in this barn. I just assume like you'd back up in here with your trailer. I got the animal thing right there. But my plan, what to do, that needs a bigger box, to do with this is, which I can't get through there. Let me go outside and come back in. I am going to make this have object storage just like that barn. This barn's going to have a hayloft. So I think here I'm going to make it so, well, I think when you come in, I'm going to put the ladder right here, or the stairs, like I have in the other barn. So you can go up in, so you can go over there, then you can go up, and then it'll all be gates. Like, this is where if you wanted to, like, put some feed or something. Because I think we need some custom feed, too. We need, like, or, you know, like, heifer feed, or young cow feed, or TMR, like, you're gonna, or, grind and mix feed. Because I did have a creep feeder in here, but it didn't have a food plane or nothing that worked properly, because it was when like I said, it was when I was doing it and I was just messing around. I think Kyle and I kind of messed with these from Midwest. But this morning I went ahead and I was like, you know what, this barn needs a roof, just like my other barn. So I went ahead and roughed it the same, and then I put this wood. Don't know what it's generally. I think it's got white metal on it usually, but I was trying to make it match quick, so I just put that white wood on it. And same with this barn. I just put the wood on it, and then I put the metal tin. But these are all from um, Midwest Horizons. So if we go to sheds, like all these sheds are from Midwest Horizons. This one I actually did customize the inside of the shop a little bit. You can't really see it, but yeah, like these are all Midwest Horizon barns. I have these already as a placeable pack, along with this granary. The granary's in there. It's probably something I'm going to work towards just releasing. Not maybe mod hub. I mean, maybe one by one, but not all at once. But this barn definitely is one that's going to be shooting for the stars here with this barn, cow barn. But yeah, this is just going to be our heifer barn. But like I said, I wanted to have object storage so the bales will be up in the loft because, yeah, you got a loft barn, of course you need the bales up in the hayloft. I agree, Sam, but no, just got done watching a baseball game. Oh yeah, he was at a baseball. Can you use that setup for the beef operation? Yeah, so yeah, I think there's I still have this barn, if you guys remember this. I got to customize him a bit more now that I know what I'm doing. And this is gonna be our beef setup. I'm not gonna place it. I mean, this is what we're gonna end up placing down, but if you guys remember this, I started this a long time ago. But that's gonna be the steer setup. So that's where we're gonna take all the bulls. If that makes any kinds of sense. That was a lot of talking. Hopefully everybody that's still here understands. I don't know. It was a lot. Hopefully you guys are gonna like this. There are a few things I want to try yet to the barn to kind of give it a more old rustic-y, or more vintage barn. So we'll see. Hopefully you can't hear me eat my cracker. But shout out to Rowcrop. I don't know that he's in here, but he's the one to put the traffic in here, and I think he did some other things. I like doing dairy, but sometimes I like to add a little beef operation. A lot of green. Yeah, I asked last night, Watchdog in Discord, what flavor everybody wanted to see me do, and it was like unanimous John Deere, so that's what we went with. Okay, I didn't get a combine this oat field. It was already harvested before when I started, so we didn't get to do that one. But we don't have the gates open. So I put this fence here right before the stream. I just thought it was kind of made my farm seem more old school. I seen DR Modding's been doing a lot of it on his stuff, and I kind of like the approach of it. So these wagons too, I added a hitch so you can pull two of them in. How do I unfold this thing? There we go. Alright, well, let's do a little baling. I remember you wanting a type of automatic feeding station. Have you found anything on that? So, MRG could explain it better, but from my understanding, to do what I want to do, I'm going to have to build it into this map. So it's not that I'm not going to be wanting, not that I'm not going to do it. It's just that it's going to have to be a barn that's placed in a map. As you can tell, I don't have a silo. I've been contemplating doing bags. I just don't have a perfect spot for a silo. That's the problem. I wish I thought about even altering it where I could just feed somehow, I don't know, feed hay. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't have a perfect spot to even park a TMR mixer or nothing like that right now. Yeah, me too. I like the small squares. So yeah, I wanted to try to make, because a lot of people use these wagons and these balers, or they want to, but there's no real setup for them. Like, sure, you can put them in the bale storage thing, but it looks kind of ridiculous. It'd look better up in the haymow. So what we're going to do is we're going to bale these up. I have no idea yet how many bales. I have one guy who's been playing with this barn. I told him I needed you to fill up the haymow and see how many bales. I have it set for 1,700 bales. If somebody knocks themselves out with making 1,700 little square bales, I would be astonished. I mean, there's no way you'd use them all in a year. I don't know how many liters of straw a cow uses in a year, but 100 cows. Well, I guess if you had a lot of other cows, but and if you're using hay, stuff like that. Let's turn that off. I guess it could get there. I don't know. I guess if you put, I mean, you wouldn't really put grass up there because grass would be wet, but I mean, you definitely could put hay up in there. But yeah, there's the big dairy. If anybody's played this map in 19, you definitely, you know, that was definitely your starting farm. I'm going to get to that farm. There's no doubt about it, and it's going to be. I don't want to say it's going to be a lot different. I mean, the feel of it's going to be the same, but I feel like I'm going to make the barns different. Like, I'm probably not going to high detail them like I did the dairy barn that I did, but they're definitely going to be more set up the way they're supposed to be, I think. Because I kind of want to make it where if you got the dairy farm, it's going to come with a dairy barn, and I'm hoping maybe to make it that the igloos can be placed down in the map. You know, you don't have to go get it from an external site. You can already have it in the map, and then have like a heifer setup, some type of for heifers or, you know, whatever, the younger cattle, and then the dairy barn. And the big dairy over there that used to be the heifer barn, we're definitely going to, I got some ideas for that. You want your dairy barn to hold more than 200? Which dairy barn? Yeah, that's super. I mean, that's just, to make it hold more than 200, that's super easy. Did you ever give Sam credit for converting this one? Just curious. This is the one MRG gave me. He never ended up sending it to me. Yeah, this isn't Sam's convert. This is MRG sent to me. I forget who he said did it. Hodgepodge or somebody like that. He did, and then the roads. I don't know if anyone's noticed the roads, but that was all row crop. He did that. So yeah, this is all from MRG. Your Royalton. Yeah, if you're there, the Dryersville barn from JMF. Yeah, all you gotta do is go in XML and just change how many it holds. It isn't that hard. Hey there, Fat Farmer. How are you doing? This is Hodge's conversion. Yeah, Hodgepodge or whatever the heck the thing is. Yeah, and MRG messed with it a little. I've tinkered with it a tad. Row cropped it. He had it for a while. He messed with it a lot. Like I said, he put it's got custom traffic already. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's got different vehicles. I need some. There you go. Like there's an old bug right there. It goes, and there goes another one that way. But I need some of Broncomus. That's who I need to get a hold of. He's got some super nice traffic. And then I know he was talking today about some more traffic. Like, yeah, that's some exciting. Like, I'd love to see some tractors driving around and whatnot. That's what I'd like to see driving around on my map. So. Yeah, row crop. I don't think he's in here, but yeah, he did a heck of a job. He started making animal pens, and I'm like, well, I might end up redoing the barns altogether. So he was like, well, okay, I'm not going to do any more. Yeah, I just want to make the barns a little bit different. IH dealer has no collisions. Well, it's just a walk-through shop. And finally, someone is baling little bales the appropriate way. You always turn right. It drives me crazy when I see people streaming and they're turning all kinds of crazy with the little balers. That's just me. I have not used the baler in game yet, but are the bales smaller than 120? I'm not sure what you're asking, Brian. Not sure what you're asking. Oh, you're doing a little bale fet? That's cool. Hey, Flying Red 9. I don't think I said hi to you. I see stuff broke down on the side of the road to have your stuff break down. I don't know. I thought to myself it would be kind of cool, different, unique, if you had like, and I don't know how to do it 100% per se, but like, let's say you didn't want to, let's say you started with nothing on this map, okay? But let's say this farm here, like, some of the barns or machine sheds had like you say, like, old truck or something, and then you can be like, oh my god, look, there's this old truck, this farm I bought, or something, and then you can go to it, like, you want to use the building, then you can go to it and hit like a trigger, and then it disappears and you can use the building. But like, if you wanted to roleplay, you could say, hey, oh yeah, I bought this farm, and it had, you know, Grandpa's old truck, doesn't run anymore, it has this junk, and you can go up to the junk though and be like, oh, I cleaned up the farm and the junk's gone. Like, I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, I don't know if you were doing it. I watched FSG do it, and I told him. But the one person I watched do it did it on this map, and he didn't know that that's how you did it. Was Kyle? It wasn't you. It was actually Tyson did it. He was bailing on here, and there was a streamer. And I just told him, I was like, hey, you know, it's a lot easier if you turn this way. If you turn into the baler, it's always a lot easier. This is gonna not happen very well because I have two wagons on, but help me. I tried to get too much. Let's turn a little super strength on and pulling forward. FSG, yeah, and then who else have I watched do it before? But yeah, it's always easier to turn to the right when you're bailing, especially if you're little bailing, because the chutes will take off the front end of the wagons. Trust me. Stuck. Yes, I was stuck. Definitely doable. Oxy does it on his maps. Yeah, it's not really something huge. It's not something I'm pressing to do on this map. Like, I'm not like, this has to be done. It's just an idea. Because I would rather focus more on the feed stuff. I think I've already talked to you a little bit, MRG. Like, I was saying, like, I want to make steer feed. You use the Gale grinder and you make steer feed. You know, you use corn and then you buy a bag of pellets. You put, or you can have it bulk in like one of JMF's bulk feed bins. You pull up with the grinder, you fill the grinder with your corn, you fill it with your pellet feed, and you put it in a feeder for the cattle. Or make it like the cattle have inline feeder, like pigs do, but cattle have that too. And then have where you fill bulk bin, and then with your grind and mix feed. You know, they don't always need just TMR, and then steers around here, they don't even feed hay too, they just get fed corn and pellets. So like, I'd rather focus on getting some of that stuff to work. Yeah, less stress, yeah. It's a lot, it's just, I don't know. That's how you bail. When you bail like 20,000 little square bales a year, you know how to little square bale. And I've always told my dad, he's always the one generally that drives. My brother will drive sometimes, but there's never a situation you shouldn't be able to turn right. Always be looking for how to stay turning right. I thought this field was gonna make more straw, but 2 wagons might be all we need here. Some Flying Red. I love realism when I play. Flying Red. Oh, okay. You must have said something to somebody. Super easy to need to make a fill plane image for pellet feed. Yeah, with the image I sent you, MRG, is that not good? I don't know how far out the image needs to be. I mean, I have 2 different types of textured feed. I feed our cattle that we could use. I just need to watch your video or somebody's video on how to make feed types, because that's something I definitely want to do. Hook up and compare models, try to do something together. Your life, however free in life. Yeah, he's in the process. Are you still getting your tractors running, Scooter? Are you still getting the old antiquers running? So this is too many. I wasn't paying attention on that end. I usually like 3 to 5 windrows. That's how I always. Generally, I don't get a drive. I was always a stack guy. I don't know if it's just because I was young. I don't know. I was the oldest boy, so I don't know. I always stacked. This is wow. We had a stack baler, but we had a 336, 4020, and a slew of stack wagons. Anything from a 14 footer to a, I think our biggest wagon is 20 feet. Yeah, no rush. I mean, I'm still tinkering with that dairy barn, so I'm hoping I can get that puppy sent out this week. I got the lights to do, and now I gotta figure out why that door isn't opening. Got the lights to do, the door, and then tinker with it to place stuff down. I think that's it, and then just test the heck out of it, or let Giants test the heck out of it, I guess. How's the 4020 working out? Oh, she's working out good here. Real nice. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to turn the master volume up, but I think it's all the way up. That's when we got all crazy on our time. Vehicle volume. Is our vehicle volume too loud or no? Let's crank it up just a little. Let's give it a little bit more. If that's too much, let me know. I'll crank it back down. It looks like we can get about one more round on this wagon. I wish you could change how far it shoots the bales. So I should go 5, because 3 is too tight with these 2 wagons. Like, I wish there was a how hard it would toss it. Maybe we won't make it down and back again. Maybe. New pics of the D17? Oh baby. New hydraulic lines. Hey there, John McKinley, how are you? Glad to have you here. Redoing the seat, or like giving a full restoration? I'm guessing you're gonna keep it then now, huh? I don't know about the fence. I just kind of placed it because I liked it. I don't know what to think about the fence. I don't know, like I said, DR modding did. Like, I don't know, maybe do it in some areas. I thought about trying to make cow pastures. Like around the house more. I don't know. Thanks for being here, John McKinley. Like old school, you definitely would have probably let the cows out on pasture more. We'll swing a little bit wide here. But there we go. We launched one way in the back that time. I don't blame you there. Looks like a sweet little tractor. Okay, so we'll get to this end. We'll unload this. We'll pull it up underneath the auto load, the bale thing. Like, I would love to put an elevator on it, but I don't know. I wish there was an elevator you could just put in, and then I'd put the unload trigger up in the hayloft, and you have to like throw them on the elevator or something. Now that would be awesome. This is how we always did it. You'd unhook your back wagon, then you would unhook your front wagon, and you could spin around and you would grab your back wagon. And being the guy that was always on the wagon, you always had to jump off and unhook the back wagon. Why you were it was this craziness. Whenever it was baling time, it was crazy. Oh really? I didn't know that. Well, shoot. Well, I guess I knew there was a bale elevator. I just didn't know how well it worked. I thought somebody had said it wasn't that great. Only because it's here. Let's unhook the 4020. I don't care what anybody says about what UI modding did. This puppy is dead on. This little silver plate right down here. I don't know if anybody knows anything about 4020s. This is where the oil filter is. It's inside of the oil pan. And when we bought our 4020, I changed the oil when Dad had the 4020. I broke one of these ears off where this green right there, that's where you tighten the bolts up. I tightened it up too tight the first time. Ran it down the road first time after using it. It was spewing oil everywhere. I had to get it home. Had to order a new one. Yeah, first time I changed oil on it. Dad was not happy. He was not happy with me at all. But ours is, I don't know what this one is. Yeah, this is the side console. This is the later version. Ours was the power shift. Ours was the 67, I think. It had the hydraulics on the dash, and then it had it was the power shift, and then it didn't have the side console controls like this one. Which this is what I want to buy one back. Dad traded, him and my brother traded it on a brand new Massey, but I'd like to buy one back, but I want a side console like this one. And a synchro shift. The 4020 was awesome. I wish we had never would have got rid of it. And then presto, your bales are gone. And then Volkswagen, or them Beetles, they must have been on sale. It seems like everybody's driving those around this part of the woods. So now we have, if you can see right down there, it says total capacity, 104 bales of 1,756, but yeah, there we go. So, I know Scooter, maybe you've worked with this. What kind of farming y'all do? Hold on, let me ask Scooter this, maybe, or anybody else in here that knows. So this is object storage base game, and you know, you set your nodes, but I've asked and tried different things about getting multiple zones for one object storage. It seems like you should be able to, but I don't know how to set it up, because I was like, well, it'd be sweet if you can make it where it's like it's stacked the first level, then it's stacked the second level, instead of stacking a wall like this. And also, like, I probably wouldn't make it all of the nooks and crannies, but it's just going to be a square block in the center. Has anybody messed with the object storage and know how to set up a second zone? Is what I'm trying to figure out or trying to ask. And then, okay, MRG asked, they have really good I'm just that good at stacking them. And you can ask anybody around that, yeah, I am that good at stacking them, so. Oh, this tractor doesn't have GPS now. Should we do a little drive around the map? Where's my truck? Here's my truck. The old Chevy. Hopefully this isn't too loud. It doesn't sound too loud in my headset. It doesn't sound any different. Left exhaust looks different. What? That's what we got. So we'll just kind of do a little tour. I don't know if it's possible object storage for more. Yeah, perfect. If you know, Scooter. Yeah, I would assume working at Giants like you do that you probably had seen how to, but yeah, if you figure it out, let me know, because I've tried to do it. I wanted to even do it on the like commodity sheds, where you pull up with a commodity, especially like this farm here. It definitely could use a commodity shed that has multiple zones. Oh, one thing he did say, Rowcrop did say, was he has problem with the cars when they turn. They stop like this. He didn't know 100% how to fix that. It has multiple. It does. No, it does, Kyle, because he uses object storage. He doesn't use the base game. But yeah, MRG. I don't know what it takes to fix that. I guess I could look into how traffic works, but. So we got this, you know, this is the main dairy you start with, which it's crazy. This looks pretty ridiculously close to what it looks like in real life. I think they have 4 or 5 silos. What's crazy also is they always, I don't know if they still do, but I would say within the last 3 or 4 years, they always lay egg bags right here. And then they always put like, go local football team or go local volleyball team on the egg bags, because this is the main highway. And so every year they lay like 2, 3, 4 egg bags along the road there. And it always says something like that. You need a wider turn radius on the spine to fix that, I believe. So yeah, I always played Deniz's edit, but I'm not sure how the cows are supposed to be. But yeah, these sheds are pretty right on. The bins, I don't know how I would keep this big grain leg here. I don't know. I know people like big grain legs. I have to look at the map and see what's really there in real life. But I plan to make it like I want to redo this dairy barn. Well, not really all redo it, just like this concrete here. Like, I can make that better, for sure. Everything else, the grates are probably fine. The sand beds look okay. They look fine. I assume they have a straw mesh on it. But I think this needs to be set up where there's 2 pens. There's like, this is gonna be the heifer side or something, and this will be the cow side. Down for the love of God. Oh, but yeah, I think I will make this like the cow side, and then see, this is what I'd like to. Like, this is my parlor. This is the parlor that's in my barn. But I redid it. Obviously, it's not this color. This is where I got the parlor from. Like, I have a parlor that I would love to use on this. I think I got something, but I'll make it work. You know, just some small things. I probably wouldn't redo the walls. Maybe make them, I don't know. I'll do a lot of different changes. But make cows throughout here. I believe in real life this is like this is a manure storage, or like manure heap. So like these buildings could essentially just make this like a manure heap extension, or like a silo, and then just have your manure spawn here. Yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. Oh yeah, because I think this is manure. Yeah, because it's open sides. Then this would be the straw barn. So this I would probably make like object storage, and I think Deniz did that too, where you just pull in and put your bale. So yeah, like this doesn't need anything. Definitely make it where cows have come up in here. Maybe even make this like a different pen. Make this a pen for like steers or something. I don't know. Put some feed bins in. You know, like I was talking. Maybe make feed bins that actually, you know, you put feed in. Not sure what this concrete wall is here for, but this is definitely a push off. I assume this worked in 19, but I mean, I know how to make slurry trigger or planes, so definitely could make that work for them 2 cow barns back there, I would think. But like these concrete walls, I'd probably redo. Maybe not, I don't know. Them look better than the ones in the barn. Silos, maybe make this like a silo barn. Be back in. I think that's how Deniz had it. So just a few things. This is just the building. I know they always park their, or they used to. They always park their TMR mixer in here, and the skid loader always sat in here all the time. I think they had some miscellaneous bins in here for like some bulk products they got, if I remember when I drove by. Slurry planes did not work. Alright, I can fix those. I mean, I got the planes in my barn working super easy. Not hard to fix that. And then we have, I forget what that elevator's called down there. But the house looks decent. I don't think I'd probably change that house. It's just a house, don't need anything crazy. Then the sheds, I think the sheds look fine. I think he's had somebody send me the something for him, but yeah, they're fine. They look good. Maybe redo the floor, that'd be about it. I mean, I don't think the metal looks Hateful. I mean, if I got bored, I could redo them. I always did like playing this farm. I always did. The farm I have now, I own this field. This is our cornfield. But you always got to come down here and turn back in. And yeah, this is our cornfield down here. So we'll be chopping this at some point. Down there is, oh shoot, I forget what that place is called. This place. Chickasaw Co-op, yeah, that's what that is. Who else has helped work on the map? Row Crop has. I forget, I think Hodge is the one who converted it. MRG's done some to it. That's it as about right now. I think Speed Warps is the name. When is the dove hunt? Yeah, whenever. Bring the guns, let's go. I don't know that I would do much here. This is fine. The bins look good. I think somebody had to change these out. Because they look super nice. I mean, this setup looks nice. So I don't know if Row Crop did or... Like I said, he kind of tinkered with it for a while. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go north. I want to show... the hog farm is probably the next farm on my mind that I definitely have the most ideas for. Oh yeah, one of those kind of horns, huh? The only thing this thing needs is some chicken legs. Alright, let's set her down. I guess I don't know. I don't know if they have a grain leg at this farm in real life or not. Count you in? I watched you dove hunt. I don't know if I don't know. Got us to hold up here. Coming around. Oh yeah, this farm. I guess we can stop at this farm, because this farm, I think I'm gonna make this more of a beef operation. I don't remember. I never played on this farm right here, but I have the idea of, and it wouldn't even take me that long to make this barn work. Because let's be honest here, this is a pretty slick barn, right? I mean, this is pretty awesome. And this might be, maybe this would be the barn I do it with. I put a bin here on the end, and then the cattle needs a curtain, needs some other stuff done to it, but nothing terrible. Maybe make this one, you know, a steer farm. Make it no dairy here, all steers. Make this for steers. Maybe redo these barns and pastures. I don't know if this has pastures or not. But like here, maybe, you know, a guy could put some equipment, could put some bales, and then just make this all. Maybe redo this shed. No, maybe make multiple zones. Maybe make like a drive bunk here where you pull in. You know, feed the steers. Maybe keep the slurry. I don't know. Would you have slurries with this many steers? I guess you could. Push the lot manure out there. Hey there, Sims. Mr. Simulation, how are you? But redo this. This is all, you know, a dairy. I don't know exactly what I don't know this farm. I want to do something different with it though. I know this is a nice, you know, some nice buildings here. Maybe I would rip these buildings out and redo them. I actually drove by this farm and noticed that their feed aisle is like really tight. There's a shop, but like on this side it's like really close. Yeah, this isn't 100% how it is in real life. Maybe I'd look at it. Oh, because your simulation farms. And you told me. I don't have any plans for this farm. I don't know what it looks like back here. I think the only person I've ever seen use this farm was Kedrick when he played this map, and he played this and he used the Nez's version and he never did animals. He just he just played on this farm back here and had no animals. Which is fine. This could just be an arable farm. It wouldn't have to be a animal farm. Hey Adam Small, how are you? Yeah, I'd probably just leave this alone. I probably know how much. Just make sure everything works. I mean, it's a neat farm, back the lane and stuff. Alright, let's get to the hog farm. This is where I'm brainstorming. I don't know if Em or Jeep are still here or not, but here's the ideas. Because this isn't much. I don't know that it was a dairy in 19, but this is a full-fledged hog farm in real life. So I think I talked about like this shop building is okay. Maybe I'll change it out with something else. I don't know. There is a bin that sits in front of the shop in real life. No, we don't need 100 miles an hour. We just need a little bit of flight. So this that'd make for a great hog farm, I'd say. Hey there, Scott for free, how are you? This is where I want to take the Ashton Corners hog barn and place it here, and this would be the finisher. And I plan, if you're going to use this map, you're going to use enhanced animals because you're going to want small animals. So I think make it here, and I think I was looking at maps, Google Maps the other day. I think what I would do is make it so you could use the Gale grinders or whatever, and you could grind your hog feed, or you could use the feed truck Barancum is working on, because that's precisely what you need. Or you could use the feed trailer, Lazy E, or whoever made that feed trailer uses. But anyhow, put like hog feed bins along this driveway, and then at least put one, but maybe even put two barns here, two finishers, two small ones that hold like 500 head. And then I think if I remember right, when we were looking at it, this is actually a shop in real life. This is a shop. And then this is another hog barn. So what I was thinking was, or what I remember is this barn here is pushed back. It's like the front of it, it's like level with the back of this barn. And then make two different paddocks. And then have hogs outside. So this old barn would have hogs, and they would run outside, and then this barn would have hogs, and they would run outside. And then I got a feeder, not a creep feeder, it's like a PAX feeder, or an old school hog feeder. I don't know how else to explain it. It's an old hog feeder. And I would put them out in, I think I would put multiple. I don't know if you can have multiple places you drop feed for the same pen. I don't know if you can have multiple spots. But anyways, make it where you bring your Gale grinder out here and you fill up the feeders, and they would be out here. And then this barn, maybe make it so you got a bin. I think there was a bin that sat at the front of this barn, and it would run across, and then it would use like feeders that would run out across. But this would all be hogs, no cattle. And I do remember, actually, Fairview Farms and we both drove by here. This lot actually has like a windbreak all the way around it. It has a red-sided windbreak all the way around it. So I don't know if I'm gonna go that crazy, but if I wanted to, I could do that. But so yeah, I want to make this a hog farm because in Mercer County we have lots of hogs, and this would just be one spot that could have hogs. And I think it would work good. I mean, I think it would be a great spot for the hogs, and it would give. I don't think hogs get used enough, and I think they should. So that's kind of where I want to do there. Like maybe make it this like maybe where the mama ones, then the littler. I forget what it says, like porkers and sows, or so I forget what enhanced animal use, and then have the finishers out the back. Yeah, Rob. Oh, so yeah, Rob must be from the area. He knows. Yeah, they always do that. They always have Marion Local right out in front. Uh, yeah, that's what. Precisely. Oh yeah, he also did this. I forgot. Anybody that's watching Road Crop did the. Oop, I gotta get rid of my license plate. Mercer County, Ohio. That's what our license plate looks like. That's sweet. He did an awesome job. He's a good guy. Oop. He's a heck of a helping hand. Yeah, yeah. Fairview came to Mercer County, and I showed him this precise spot. I mean, I drive by it, have driven by it plenty of times. I don't know that I would mess with this stuff too much. I would definitely want to make now that we played with anhydrous on Royalton, I definitely would make this map anhydrous ready. Because the anhydrous is kind of cool. Do people use it a lot around here? No, but I think I would turn this into either a landmark, Mercer landmark. Well, it's not Mercer landmark anymore. It's just Mercer. Or could make it like this is a grain elevator? I can't remember. Yeah, this was a grain elevator, so it'd probably be more like a landmark. And then across the road was a chemical place, if I remember. Yeah, this is all chemicals. I probably would make this like a Helena. That's what we have in our area, is Helena. When am I gonna get an Alice? Like, well, I guess we already have ammonia here. Yeah, maybe the propane or the anhydrous already works on this map. Nutrient. I don't know where nutrient. That must be more out west. It's not in our area. But maybe we would make this more like a Helena. That's Mercer County area. Come on back, buddy. Put up a bicentennial on here. Did you like that I did that on Ohio Richland Drive? I forgot you. You're saying it wrong? I don't know what I'm saying wrong. Yeah, Rob, you're right. Gosh, where could I put the Ohio? Mercer County's is actually Mercer County's is like straight east of my place, but a few miles. It's nowhere near this place. Let's see. I'm trying to think of all the. Could make this like a Sunrise, or like a Minster Farmers, which is not around anymore, but or nothing. It doesn't have to be branded. I guess it could just stay like it is. I know when I played this, because I played this a lot. Helena? Yeah, my dad worked there for like 15 years. We always called it Helena. Helena, I have heard people call it Helena before though. Maybe plop the old AC dealer down here. Get rid of the John Deere. Let's see, this area closest would be like Dresches. They would have been close. Probably not gonna make that custom, but I could. Then up here, I know Denez did some different stuff, because this is where you sold your milk. I remember coming in here with the semi, which I hope Barackama gets the straight truck, but they look pretty good. I don't know what you think, MRG, but I thought they looked pretty good. That's where you dump your milk. This was your bale storage, or bale selling. This is where you sold your animals. And then this is where you always got a cake feed or something with Bisons. I'm definitely gonna need some like custom feed mills. I even thought about getting like a Mormon's feed. Maybe Rob, I don't know if you remember Mormon's feed, or even like a Hubbard. I actually have a Hubbard sign I can take a picture of. Oh, we got all the equipment. Then we got this farm. I originally talked about making this like a little hog farm or barn back here, but I know MRG was saying a lot of people use this as a cow farm, so maybe I'll just keep this as a cow farm. Overall, this barn's, I don't know, not really nothing it needs. Looks fine. Everything placed into it, that's about it. This probably was the farm I played the most. When Deniz did it, he always had the calf hutches, and I always put my calf pens. I always put my calf pens right there. Guessing these doors all work. Oh, you might have to go inside if I remember correctly. Something's wonky there with the fuel tanks. Tree coming through. Yeah, I think you'll put it right here. Maybe they don't open. Open sesame. Nothing. Oh well. There you go, MRG. You tell them. I do have some stuff I need to finish up. Yeah, I'll probably be tinkering around with something. Actually, I need to. I'm not gonna make this very long, but I still got a little bit of time. So yeah, I don't know. I do remember this barn. I remember seeing this barn when I played at 19. I probably would get rid of the wood floor because this is just a bank barn. Or probably could redo this barn. Just make it a regular building. I don't know that I would want to make it do anything. Maybe I'll switch it out. Maybe I'll put just a different building there. Make the silos so they work. Make a pen in here for like some small calves, some bale storage. I think this is just, no, this is a different, is this the barn I redid? No, this is another different barn. So I'll have to redo this barn. Some object storage, concrete floors, you know, the usuals. Haven't got an update for Stitzer yet, MRG. MRG stops in, he's just hanging out. He don't want to be talking about the Stitzers and that stuff. He's just watching. Yeah, I mean, this map is this far, but as far as being like real far, I mean, I don't expect her anytime like tomorrow. It's gonna be a bit until I put some touches on her. I just want to get some good placeables that can work. I mean, okay, there's 36 people in here. I mean, what does everybody think building wise we need? Like, I built that dairy barn because I feel like we're missing the old dairy barns and old steer barns. I mean, we don't really have a ton of stuff. I know I was watching Lazy E's stream last night. I even told him like I'd even like take his steer barn and like put a feed lot and, you know, put like an actual concrete lot, skinny it up, make it not so it's not so big, retexture the puppy, redo it a little bit. This farm, this is probably the farm I want to redo a lot because, well, not maybe a lot, but just redo, because I want to make it so there's 2 dairy barns in here. I want to make it so like this is the big dairy farm, because this farm and the other dairy farm over there, I wouldn't say they compete, but they're probably the 2 biggest dairies in this area, in that area. Yeah, just leave him alone. I got your back, MRG. Guys, just let him watch. I just want him to chat and tell me what he thinks about what I think, but quit asking about his maps. That's his streams. He's gonna stream probably tonight. Yeah. Have a spot where you can slaughter animals and have another spot for auctions? Oh, anyhow, okay, what I want to do is have a freestyle barn here, and I think slide another freestyle barn in here. So make this so like these, I don't know what these freestalls, I don't know how many's in here. Or I don't remember how many even had it set up to milk. But like maybe make them hold like 200 each or something, and then make, I may even redo the front of them a little bit. Like make the freestalls come all the way up. Just make them freestalls, nothing more. And then make this like a 400 head milking setup. And then I probably redo the, I don't know, I'd probably get rid of this barn. Or redo it somehow. Like make this, you could make this like a group calf barn. You could put like a bunch of calves back here and then make this like a heifer barn. I know Deniz made this the heifer yard, but, and it could, maybe it's got 2 heifer yards. I also like this. I don't know if anyone ever noticed this. Does anyone realize that those are just tops of grain bins? Oh my god, I don't know what this was supposed to be. It's, I mean, I think it's innovation. Redo the bunk. Obviously, I can make a bunk. I'd love to make one that has an auger that goes down it. That, like, that's how I used to see them. They'd have an auger that went down them, and then boards on each side of the auger, and that's how it would auger to the other end. That'd be pretty cool. Use a smaller restall from Simon Family Farms or the free. Okay, I don't. Is that on your? Is that one? I don't know that I have Simon Family Farms. Freestall barn. I could use the one from Ashton. Is it the same as Ashton? I think I already split that one out. It's already in its own mod, basically. Do I need to start? Sorry, I'm just trying to read stuff. But then, do they bunker silo? But anyhow, yeah, I would probably put maybe even some big this bunker, or even like the, like the in-game. Let me get my mouse to work again. Like, just put some bigger bunker silos in here, or something, something like these, or something back here. Make this the big, massive. I always did kind of like the junk, but I always hated that you couldn't get rid of it. Like, I'd almost wanted so you could just trigger it out, which I know you can. And I'm not saying boo on you because you didn't do it. I'm just saying, like, I liked it, but sometimes I wanted to do things, and I was like, well, I can't because I got this stuff here. But the clutter makes it look nice. Look at this nice texture. Oh boy, it's a nice texture. And then obviously, I don't know that they have a slurry pit like this. But it doesn't have to be 100% the same. So yeah, just some things I think might. I got freaked out. I seen the cows in there. Ideas, thoughts. That's what my thoughts are. Make this hoop barn probably make this hoop barn a object storage. Even though I did pull a lot of stuff through that. But I guess even with object storage, you still can pull through. Even I wouldn't make it like giants. Yeah, you could use JMF's bags. Yeah, I definitely would be I don't know. I'd probably put bunk. I don't know, but maybe put bunks down that are sellable. If you didn't want the bunks, you could do what you want with it. Put like a junkyard in for roleplay. You're a big fan of junks on farms? I hate junk. You can ask Kyle. You come to my farm, no junk. There's a little bit of junk here now, and I'm already like, we got to get rid of this junk. I'm tired of this junk. But this barn here, I'm very intrigued by this. Me and Fairview were talking about this the other day. I'd love to gut this barn. I like how low it is, because it's just like, this would be like an old barn for cattle. But I know what this. I think this was like an auction house or something. Like maybe square it up some and do away with the office part of it and just make it, put a feed bunk, and you just pull in, and then there's just cattle in here. And then this is the barn I've been thinking about tearing apart. And this is what I kind of also wanted to make into a steer barn, just because it has the two barns together. You could come in, have like the front to stack some feed in, and then the back be all like open for cattle. Which I know what this is supposed to be, and what I really wish it was. That's a dairy barn. Like, I'd love to put a milk parlor, little one-sided milk parlor here. That's what I'd like to do with it. But yeah, you could come in here. Obviously object storage, but a barn this big, you probably wouldn't put a lot of little square bins. I guess you could. Alright, buddy, driving, so I'll talk to you later. Better be on tonight. Same with you. Stay safe. Hello, Owen, how are you? Oh, yeah, and then we got this shed here, which is fine. Maybe it gets a little texture update, maybe. Definitely floor. Ooh, that's hard to look at. Put your sunglasses on. Maybe some more wood. This wall is just, it's just hanging there. It's just got metal. It's just hanging there. No uprights, so yeah, it just probably needs a little work. Nothing major. Nothing too major. Got a little bit of junk in the trunk around here. Once I figured out the placeables and building placeables, I think it'll go quicker. We got absolutely nothing done but a farm tour. I guess we got some bales. Bales, didn't we? Look at that nice red farm over there. I need some woods in here too. I don't know what, I have to look on the map, but, or even some fence rows or something, so it's not so like, where is everything? You know, just put some stuff in. But I know this is how it is I mean, trust me, I know how flat it is in Mercer County. But something to just break it up, the monotony. Maybe even put some like dirt roads, you know, let's say you wanted to drive your semi through here. Yep, see you later, Kyle. Have a good drive. Maybe some more fences like this. I mean, I guess if DR put this fencing out, I mean, I guess we can use it on maps, right? It just feels, I mean, it just feels like an old homestead right here, guys. I mean, just feels like home. Gotta shut my door. Somebody left the door. It's gonna get some flies in there. We do have this little Wessel, however you want to say it, bin, and then also have these corn cribs as placeables, so could place these all around the map wherever I want. They're all placeables. And we're back home. Oop, got to shut our truck off. Also got this 4430 with the loader back here on the wagons. Maybe I'll just pull this up into the barnyard quick. I didn't realize UI Modding's 4020 doesn't have this loader on it. That's what I wanted to be my loader tractor, but the old 4430, that's what we got here. This is gonna be our loader tractor. Our only other cab tractor. Hey there, Happy Farms, how are you? Hopefully no traffic, we're just whipping it right out here. We're just gonna sell the oats because, well, I don't really need them. Well, I mean, not yet. Not until I get different TMRs figured out or mixes made, but I think this is sweet how it goes up. If we go, oh, I did increase it a bunch. It probably goes up a lot slower now. So I did have it at 10,000 capacity, and it was filling up like quick because I think it only takes like, I think each cow makes like 1,300 a day or something like that. It's crazy. Yeah, no, I think it's, oh wait, no wait, this one. So it's got 10,000 right now. But I think I made it hold 300,000 because I was like, I want it to hold like 2 months is what I want it to hold. So a little more than 2 months is what I was shooting for, but here are the cows, and I actually doing good. How are you doing? That 4430, I don't know where it even came from. It's in my, I think I helped somebody put the, why are you in the water tank for? That's realistic right there. Cows in the water tank, yeah, it's realistic. But I do kind of have an idea in my mind to expand this dairy barn and put another old style little freestyle barn here. So we'll see how this all goes with this barn. I may end up doing it. I don't know yet. No, Jake, I think it is. I think I redid, I think I put this, what did I do to it? Put the fenders in the exhaust? I forget. I think I messed with it, but I don't remember what I did to it. But I think it's his base tractor. You are right, it's tired irons, for sure. Doing good. The HDMI port on my computer still works. Now I'm back on my console. Oh, that sucks, Owen. That really stinks. But guys, that's kind of the tour. That's what's going to go on. I was hoping to mow some of this hay today, but we got so sidetracked. by everything else. I don't remember if I made if these barns are the ones that have object storage. They have lights, but I would like, well, I think I'm gonna make some round bales. Since that's my straight path. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think I did do that for him. Somebody asked me to do that for him, and I did, I think. But anyhow, guys, so that's today. If you're watching this and not as a live stream, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this barn now that you've seen all the way around it. I'm super excited to start making some older placeables because we need them. I mean, we're even going old lights, even at night. I wish I could switch it to nighttime so you can see what it looks like. Yes, we can. Let's do this quick. I'll do this real quick for everybody, just because I like sharing. We're gonna quit. We're gonna save where we're at there. We're gonna go out, come back in, fast forward the time, and then not save it. That's my plan. Because I don't want to mess up what I got going on. You know, I need the hay and stuff for the cows. I need to get the straw baled. What do you guys think of this picture? What do you think this is a good loading picture? That's row crop. He took that picture. I think it looks super. I like it. So we'll go ahead and fast forward our time at 400 million times speed. But what I want to show you is the lights, how I kind of tinted them to be more old school. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. We need the extra time scale that's going to make us go into next. So there you go. The cows are back again. The lights are on in that part of the barn. Let's go up here. I'll turn on all the rest of the lights. I did have lights in here. I don't know why those quit working. I think I did away with the lights. But yeah, I spent some time. I went with the old, more yellow lights. Sickbird models. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try to go for all platforms. I'm gonna try submitting this puppy. We'll see. There's no errors. I run it in the test runner. It runs fine. So we'll see. And then this is my favorite. Like, I put the bunk lights in. I just wanted it to be like, yeah, boom. The cows are out here tonight. They're eating. They need some lights, you know. But I don't want to make them so switch. There's the manure spawning. But yeah. So definitely went with more kind of a dim, older, more yellow looking light. Yeah, Sickbird, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to, once I started building this, I was like, you know what? Let's shoot for the stars. Got ourselves a little light in here. I got the lights, but you know, they won't be bright lights because, you know, you're up in the haymow. The haymow is generally dark. Maybe I'll make them a touch brighter. They do seem a little dim. But you always got your flashlight, handy dandy flashlight. So yeah, everything I've used is pretty much base game. All these textures are base game besides the concrete, grooved concrete. So I mean, and everything's formatted properly. Everything should be up to their snuff. But that's where we are with that, guys. So I'm gonna end this stream. Like I said, leave a comment if you're not watching this live and let me know what you think. But hopefully you guys like it, and we will see you guys all in the next one.